Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to the Yogini Steph channel. My name is Yogini Steph. I hope you're well today. So we're going to be doing a stimulating the urinary bladder meridians yin yoga class. Bit of a mouthful, that sentence. So grab a pillow, some blocks, a yoga strap, or if you don't have a yoga strap, like a very long towel or something like that, feel free to pause the video for a moment to go and do that. But if you're ready, let's begin. Let's start. Okay, sitting yourself up nice and tall, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Really lengthening your breath. And with each exhale, seeing if you can relax your body a little bit more. Releasing any tension you might be holding on to in your muscles. Finding softness in your joints. Letting your tongue rest at the base of your mouth. Softening all the muscles in our bodies. A few more deep breaths in and out through the nose. Sitting up nice and tall, relaxing your shoulders back and down away from the ears, stacking your spine. One more deep breath in and out through the nose. Wiggling your fingers and toes, blinking the eyes open if they're not there yet already. Let's start with our nice ankle strengthener. So, it's a bit of a strong pose, this pose. So, sitting on our ankles, peeling the calves away from the thigh muscles. Just sitting up nice and tall. We can be here, or maybe the arms come behind us, or maybe we are lifting the knees off the floor, still sitting up nice and tall. I have very short arms, so I'm going to use some blocks. So, sitting up nice and tall, stacking the spine. It's a bit strong on the ankles, so you don't have to stay here for very long. I think I'm going to change the height of my blocks. Just relaxing your shoulders, drawing your belly button in and up. Maybe with each breath, if you feel like it, coming deeper into the pose. Finding what feels good for you. Any thoughts of the outside world pop into your minds. Just let those thoughts pass on by. If you feel any tingling sensations or sharp pains or shooting pains going on, come out of the pose. We're just looking for that Goldilocks stretch. Not too little, not too much, just enough. A few more breaths. And wherever you are, if you're like me and you're resting hands on blocks, removing the blocks to the sides, hands coming forward, tucking your toes, walking your hands in front of you slightly a few inches so we're wider than our down dog. Bring your hips to heels, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Feel free to rearrange your dog. Just doing a nice little counter pose to our do a counter pose to our ankle strengthener. Try not to dump your weights into your shoulders. And come into stillness. Lengthening your spine, hips up nice and high, gazing between your thighs. And gazing towards the top of your mat. Taking a big step forward to the outside edge of your right hand with your right foot. Lovely. Dropping your left knee down. If it's a bit too much, you can always place your hands on a block. Up to you. I'm going to take my jumper off. It's getting a little bit hot now. Lovely. And just heel toe in, that foot away. So keeping our left hand on the floor, right hand rests on the inside of our thigh, and just slowly bringing it back, raising above that top shoulder. Not pushing in too hard. So we're stimulating our urinary, bladder, meridians. Quite a strong pose for a yin. Getting yourself nice and cozy so we're not overstretching. Again, Goldilocks moment. Few more breaths. Lovely. Hands to the floor, tucking your back toes, stepping back into our downward facing dog. Feel free to give it a nice little bend in one knee then the other. Hips up high, chest towards thighs, gaze in between your thighs. Shoulders away from the ears. And come into stillness. Gazing towards the top of your mat. Going to do the same on the opposite side now. So big step forward with our left leg to the outside edge of our left hand. Dropping your knee down. Again, this might be enough for you, this pose. Maybe the hand rests on a block. Up to you. Wherever you are, right hand stays on the floor. Left hand presses to the inside of our thigh, gently pushing that knee away from you. Just gazing above your top shoulder, relaxing into the pose, unclenching your jaw. Finding stillness in your mind, finding stillness in the pose, allowing yourself to open up. Each exhale, we're creating space in our bodies. Few more breaths. Lovely. And placing the hands on the floor, tucking your back toes, stepping back into our downward facing dog. Again, bending one knee and the other. Maybe give those hips a little sway side to side. Lovely. Then trying another little counter pose here, not just our down dogs. We're going to drop our knees, untuck our toes, hips to heels, sweeping your arms round by your sides. Opening up through your back body, lengthening your spine. Won't be here for very long. palms of the hands to the floor, pressing into your hands, slowly lifting yourself all the way up. Head comes up last. Sweeping our legs round. Gonna come onto our backs. Grabbing your yoga strap or grabbing your long tea towel or towel if you have one. Usually for a caterpillar or a forward fold or Paschimottanasana, whatever you'd like to call it. We call it Caterpillar Yin. We come forward, and that's not very nice for everyone on our backs, on our neck. So we're going to do a nice reclined one. So grabbing our strap, placing your feet in, and just holding on to our feet. We can be here. We can bring your hands up above you, wherever you want to be today, so we're not yanking our feet towards us. Relaxing your shoulders. Drawing your belly towards the earth. If you have any weights, like a sandbag or anything, you can always place that across your belly. That might feel nice. Keep yourself a bit more grounded. Few more breaths. And slowly, gently releasing the yoga strap next to you. Giving yourself a nice big hug, knees in towards your chest. And maybe give it a rock side to side. Or maybe you'd like to release the arms and take it into a nice little twist. Entirely up to you. Whatever feels right for your body today. If you're going for a twist, just remembering the higher the knees, the higher the twist in the spine, and gaze into wherever feels good for you today. If you're twisting, go in the opposite direction. And gazing up to the sky, lifting the knees up through center. We're going to come into our happy baby pose. Going to come into half happy baby pose. So if you've got any lower back problems, you can keep the sole of the left foot on the floor. Just bringing your right knee in towards you. Hand goes to the inside of your right leg. Holding onto your peace fingers of your big toe, just straightening or extending that leg. Bringing your knee towards the floor. If that's a bit too much for you, you can always hold on to your ankle instead. Or, as you have a yoga strap or your towel prepared, you can wrap it around your ankle, like so. There are always options. And again, you can feel free to place a sandbag or something heavy on your belly. If you've got the sole of your foot to the floor, try not to let it splay out to the sides. Drawing that knee down. Unclenching your jaw, gazing up to the sky. Just getting nice and cozy. I'm going to be here for a little while, not too long. Keeping your left hand on your left hip. Finding softness in your ankles, softness in your toes. And releasing your ankle, your toe. Give your knee a nice big hug in towards your chest. And extend it to the floor. Either legs out nice and long, or again, any lower back problems. Might feel nice to now keep the sole of the right foot to the floor as we're going to switch sides. So, again, wrapping your peace finger around your big toe, drawing your knee towards the earth, right hand on right hip. If this isn't available for you today, one side might feel a bit different to the other. So again, option to use your very long yoga strap or towel, up to you. Just getting nice and cozy, finding what feels good for you before we begin. And relaxing both shoulders to the earth. If you feel like this top shoulder's popping off the floor, come down to a different position. So maybe you might actually need your yoga strap even though you don't think you do. And that's fine. Searching for that Goldilocks stretch, not too little, not too much. We're just looking for that nice activation. Unclenching your jaw. Feel free to close the eyes or take a gentle gaze up to the sky. Finding stillness in the pose, finding stillness in the mind. Few more breaths. And release, let go, giving that knee a nice big hug in towards your chest. And extending both legs to the floor, legs out nice and long. You can give your knees a nice big hug in towards your chest and give it a rock side to side, knees together for a little counter pose, or maybe soles of the feet come to the floor and windshield wipe those legs side to side as your counter pose. Up to you. Doing what feels right for you. A few more times side to side. And once you've finished, meeting back in center, feel free to put a blanket over you, or I'm going to put my jacket on again because I'm a little bit chilly today. It is winter, that time of recording anyway. Any lower back problems might feel better for you to have the soles of your feet to the floor. If not, legs out nice and long. Arms by your sides, palms facing up. Legs out nice and wide. Coming into your Shavasana, just letting the effect of today's practice settle in. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Circling your wrists and your ankles, bringing your awareness back to your breath, back to your body. Taking a big stretch or give yourself a nice hug. Lovely, and rolling onto your favourite side. Using your top arm to push you all the way up to a nice easy seat position. Head comes up last. Meeting hands to prayer. Microphone. Meeting hands to prayer in front of heart center. Pressing your hands together. Feeling the connection between your hands. Your connection you have with yourself. Feel free to join me in an Om. If not, you can listen and feel the vibrations, or you can say it to yourself in your mind. Deep breath in for the Om. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Give yourselves a big clap. And I shall see you in the next one. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.